The purpose of this activity, Extra Extra Tell All About It, is to give the kids a way to share the good news. Children will fill in a newspaper page with a picture from the Bible story. They will be able to use the paper to share the good news with their friends and family. For this activity, you're going to need your help sheet and the Extra Extra newspaper page from the CD-ROM, as well as writing and drawing materials for each child in the group. There's a place on the page for you to insert information about your church and your service times. You can do this ahead of time or help the children by writing it in neatly for them. We've left a space for you to try to put a standard label with info about your church and service times. You can use a label on each one or use one label and make copies. To introduce the activity, say something like this. Have you ever seen a newspaper with good news in it? Well, we are going to finish the stories in our newspaper. Our newspaper has the best news ever, the good news of Jesus. Let's fill in our papers so we can share the good news with others. Okay, you're going to help the kids by filling in their name and your church name, as well as the information here in the story. It's going to sound something like this. Tara, 9-year-old attendee of First Church in Fort Worth, Texas, says that children are learning about the good news of Jesus by studying the life of Paul, a first-century evangelist, preacher, and author. When the kids are finished, wrap up the activity like this. Everyone needs to hear the good news about Jesus. One way to share the good news is to invite your friends to church. Share the good news with your friends by showing them this newspaper and inviting them to come to church with you. Paul told people everywhere the good news about Jesus. We should be like Paul and tell people the good news everywhere we go. Use this paper to share the good news of Jesus with others.